We should no longer talk about, if we are talking about one Nigeria, we should know that everybody, irrespective of any ethnic nationality, belong to Nigeria. And they should have equal rights as a citizen, as a Nigerian, justice and equity. Our judicial system must be reformed to an extent that a common man will have that hope. There was a slogan when I was a little boy. They said, court is the last hope to a common man. Today, the reverse is the case. So if you are not speaking, we must rise as civil society to speak. Not about organizing events to share biscuit and what. We must address issues. Begin to talk about issues confronting Nigeria so that our leaders will be able to adjust themselves and do the right thing and take this nation to where it ought to be. If this nation is where it ought to be, you and I will feel the impact, the benefit of being a Nigerian. Today, we are losing our youth to other Western countries because they have lost hope in the nation Nigeria. They are focusing that Nigerian youth are the engine room of national development in the sense that they can easily harness the resources we have in the nation. They can easily maximize the resources. And it's of this that we can attain economic growth toward nation building. But when our youths are migrating to other nations every day, either legitimately or illegally, we are losing. This is not a time to blame. This is not time to say nothing concerns me in Nigeria. As long as we are in Nigeria, this thing has to be addressed. So that tomorrow, you and I will be proud to say this is our nation. Tomorrow, if they give you a responsibility, you will not look at yourself as a leader who occupies position with prominent titles. I believe you must have seen some people, either current leaders or the past leaders, that have felt miserable in their leadership positions, thinking that the title and the position is what makes them a leader. So nation building is all about investing in human capital development. And without manpower development, we cannot attain what we intend to achieve. Nation building is all about investing in digital infrastructure. And a nation without state of infrastructure can also not be able to harness the resources and maximize it. And when the infrastructure is there, have you be able to protect this infrastructure as a law-abiding citizen by taking ownership of this infrastructure? Because this is part of our citizen responsibility. Whatever the government owns belongs to us. If they vandalize it, it will affect the quality of service, it will affect the standard of life. National unity is also the foundation for community policing. If we don't unite, we cannot fish out the criminal. If there is no unity, what you end up saying, this is my brother, let him go scot-free. Yet, we don't allow the law to take the course because there is no unity. And without national unity, intelligence sharing, information sharing will remain elusive because information comes from unity. When I unite, we have come together, we'll be able to create that synergy to provide necessary information to help the security to curb crime. We must not also sit back and say nothing concerns us in Nigeria. This is our nation, we must make it work. By changing our attitude, having a paradigm shift in activism from illegal business practices to peaceful business practices that will add value to nation building. Government too has a role to play by fishing out the elements who call themselves leaders, but yet they sabotage the nation. They sabotage the nation resources. They sabotage the nation infrastructure. They are into oil theft. A common man cannot go into oil theft. Believe me. A common youth cannot go into vandalism. A common man cannot even go into kidnapping. He doesn't have the backing. Meaning there are sabotage in the system. And we must continue to shake the government to fish these people out and allow the law to take its course. But if the judiciary system is not transformed or structured or reformed, that means there is no hope. All those people have been invited. But since they feel we don't address, we are talking about nation building to address the issue of leadership and balancing and check and balancing, they refuse to come, but that is not the problem. The problem is, thank God that we have media here. That's beginning to see a system that works. Now, the purpose of this gathering now is to look at, bring out ideas that will issue out a communique to government to see how we can structure the system, a system that will work for all of us.